Check. 1, 2.
Welcome back, Bays Boys
Can
podcast.
you dig it?
Can you dig it? You know where that came from, right?
Yeah, what is it from?
It came from the Warriors, right? And Cyrus, the big gang leader, was like,
Oh, yeah. Can you dig it?
Right.
I was wondering because it just seeped out of my brain just now. We just watched that a couple months ago.
Bays Boys podcast, 97 seconds.
We're like Warriors, but if we weren't from New York.
Which Warriors were we like?
I don't know.
We wouldn't, would you like,
No.
you wouldn't be the Baseball Furies, would you?
No.
No.
God, no. I can't.
The Orphans.
Which ones were the Orphans?
They were the clink, clink, clink,
Oh,
clink,
those were
come
the-
out and
that-
play.
That guy, the main dude from that is actually pretty famous. He
He
played in a bunch of shit later.
Oh, yeah.
And then
He always
there's-
plays that Weasley fucker.
He does. And then there's what's it called? So the main guy who gets busted on the park bench with the chick who handcuffs him to the park bench, remember? That's the guy who plays Dexter's dad 20 years later.
Oh, wow.
Right.
That's wild.
Right. So he kept his career. I love seeing that.
Have you
these-
ever tried to look at what those action figures cost from that movie?
Oh, they're probably expensive as fuck. The
They're
originals.
Fucking fortune on eBay.
They make them. They make a bunch of new ones.
And the new ones are a fortune on eBay.
the new ones are too?
Mm-hmm.
They've got a whole set down the road at one of the tattoo parlors I hang out at.
Yeah, they're super, super expensive for all the action figures. Not dolls, action figures.
Action figures.
Action figures,
They
right.
aren't dolls, man.
They're
They're figurines,
figurines, man. Welcome back to the podcast. Thanks
Right.
for not adhering to the original rule of Rule 1 of the podcast about not telling anybody about the podcast. We appreciate that.
Right.
You're helping us beat big corporations down. And if you haven't done so, please go ahead and send off an email to who's that that wouldn't let us on there?
Oh, Pandora doesn't
Yeah.
like us.
Pandora doesn't like us,
Yeah.
so yeah, be sure to shoot Pandora an email and ask them why they don't have Bays Boys podcast on
They got
Pandora.
mad because Joe Skelly was talking shit about him,
I never talked shit about them
so
unless
to speak.
they heard me off mic.
Right.
Right. Unless they heard me off
Which
mic.
is possible.
Which is very possible.
Because, you
Yeah,
talk about lawn gnomes and all of a sudden your feeds are full of lawn gnomes.
That's true.
So somebody's listening.
Somebody's listening.
Not to get all conspiracy theoried on you.
Not at all. Not at all. Not at all.
Mhm.
Yeah, and miraculously, I ended up with a lawn gnome bird bath.
Recently?
Yeah, just because somebody else was talking about it, it showed up in my feed, and one showed up at the house. It was weird.
Oh my. We're already
Super
taking
weird.
a
It's like
turn
a
for the
giant.
dark.
It's like a giant
We're
mushroom
going the wrong
bird
way.
bath with a lawn gnome sleeping underneath it because he's high as motherfucker.
Is it painted in tie-dye?
No, it is not painted in
Oh.
tie-dye. It's a red and white mushroom with a white
Oh,
stem.
it's definitely tie-dye.
And a lawn gnome
So Mario Brothers.
crashed up. Yeah, it's
is
Mario
what you're
Brothers
saying,
pressed up against the base of the.
is what I'm hearing right now.
Yeah, it's kind of what you're hearing.
Lawn
Right.
gnomes.
Lawn gnomes.
Lawn gnomes.
You know, when you're not looking, they move.
The fuck, dude? Don't be saying that shit.
Listen,
Some weird
when you
shit.
stare at them, they don't move, right?
Right.
But the moment you turn away, they'll move on you.
And then you look back and it's like blah blah blah. They're moved.
Yeah,
They're
in
just
a-
totally changed.
Yeah, they're in a different position. You got to keep an eye on them fucking things.
Yeah.
Got to keep an eye on your lawn gnomes.
Yeah. Well,
Anybody else out there in listener land got a lawn gnome? Write us. Tell us about your lawn gnome.
we can physically
How often has it moved?
punt those, so I'm okay with that. If we can punt it, it's fine.
Unlike the zombie deer, which you ain't punting nowhere, son.
Oh,
Yeah.
what would you do with that?
What would you rather
can't
deal
even
with?
touch that
Piranhas?
deer.
What would you rather deal with? Piranhas or zombie deer?
Zombie deer. Because if I'm dealing with piranhas, that means somehow my ass got in the water, and now I've entered into their world.
You become part of the food chain.
Nope.
You become part of the food chain.
I don't hang out in places where I'm not the
And
apex
listen,
predator.
And for all of you people that pee in water, you just be careful where you
Oh.
pee in the water at.
Oh, crawl right up that pee hole.
Yeah, will.
We've all heard rumors about that. I've seen
No,
those
it's not even a
movies.
rumor. That's a
Oh,
real
that's not-
thing.
That's a real one. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
a real thing.
Well, luckily, I don't hang out in any of the regions that allow that. At least not that I'm aware of.
Allow that.
So I'd like to stay away from that.
Okay, I can respect that.
Weird fact of the day: you a big Alfred Hitchcock fan?
Dude, I do like Alfred Hitchcock.
I know you do.
movies.
I've heard you say that. I set you up.
I like this guy.
Did you know he was afraid of eggs?
No,
Yes.
I did not know that he was afraid of eggs.
He thought they were morbidly disgusting, would not eat them, would not touch them.
That's weird.
He thought that it was crazy as fuck that there was something hard on the outside and there was nothing inside. And then when you bust it open, it's a little yellow yolk. There's no blood. There's no this. There's no that. He thought it was just
Unless you eat balut.
right. He just thought it was the most fucked up thing in the world.
Yeah, but this is the same guy in the movie Birds who had that actress get attacked by birds.
What, like for real?
Like again and again.
Get
and
out of
again
here.
And again and again.
How would you end?
They did like 40 something takes.
How would you
for that
antagonize that?
I don't know, but they seriously had that woman do like 40 something
Yeah,
takes.
and now she's traumatized and probably could never go near birds again.
No, never. Dude, it was terrible.
Right.
It was terrible. I saw it on something on Alfred Hitchcock. He was a weirdo.
Right.
Super weirdo.
Well,
but he made good horror movies.
Yeah, I was just gonna say he kind of defined a genre. So
absolutely, because
what are you
dude,
gonna
think
say?
about all the dude. Blair Witch Project is solely because of Alfred Hitchcock.
The premise of how he filmed his shot his stuff.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
The fear of the unknown is greater than the fear of what you actually see.
Do you think that's true?
Oh fuck yeah, it is. Fuck yeah, it is. Catching something out of the corner of your eye, and you're like, did I really just see that?
What was that?
You're second guessing yourself.
Right. I don't know.
You keep seeing it.
Right.
But you can never actually catch it.
I accept that.
Yeah, that's terrifying. Right? That's way terrifying.
No,
if you don't know, I can't hurt you, right?
That reminds me again of that Navy SEALs quote where he was like, well, my idea for stuff in the deep, dark water was if it bumped me, I just ignored it. Because if I just ignored it, it wasn't there. I'm like, yes. And here I thought I was fucking crazy. You're just straight up like, you know what?
Look,
it didn't happen.
Look, every time I jumped into the ocean to go scuba diving at night and all you could see is what the flashlight shines on like 10 feet away from you at the most, right? That's how far that light goes. Dude, you jump in that water, looks like ink. You just got to turn that shit off, man, because you know what's out there, right? You fucking know it's out there. You just got to. If I don't see it, it can't hurt me.
The problem is when that motherfucker sees you from 50 meters away.
Oh, yeah.
Squirming in there like a worm on a hook.
Oh, man. Yeah. I used to love night diving, too. Oh, wow. Yeah.
There's something wrong with you, my guy.
There's just a little something wrong with me. I'll admit that.
Y'all are twisted up.
Free-heartedly admit that there's something wrong with me.
That's...
Oh, yes.
It's already dark. It's already dark in here.
Oh, yeah.
We've had some loops, some deer issues.
Some weird shit.
Can't even buy no beef jerky anymore because God knows where that's coming from. That's not beer.
Dude.
Or beer. I said beer. That's not deer.
I have an update for you.
Uh-oh.
Dude.
What do you got?
Pencil sharpener museum's missing.
What?
The pencil sharpener
whole museum
is gone.
The whole museum's gone.
Gone.
Somebody jacked their pencil sharpeners?
Dude, the building is gone.
Maybe
I drove by it yesterday.
Wait a minute. First of all, what were you doing there without me? Second of all, what were you doing there without me?
Dude, I drove by it. The building is gone.
Do you think he moved it and you just didn't notice?
So if you go to the website, it says it's temporarily closed. The fucking building is gone.
Right. So he's moving. I mean, it looked like he could have moved those buildings, just saying.
That guy's dead.
Oh. Okay. Well, he's not moving anything then.
No, he's not moving anything.
Except
I'm
for
just
soil, I guess.
Where did it go? How did they move it without disturbing the exhibits?
I mean, they were pencil sharpeners, so they could have just picked them up, but...
What did they wrap them in bubble wrap and then...
yeah, I guess.
And then boxed them up and then moved the building and they're going to bring it back?
You think they took pictures so they could set it up exactly the same?
Oh, you would hope so. You would hope so.
Because somebody's going to notice if you didn't put the 99-cent one next to the other 99-cent one, or what?
Dude,
Pencil Sharpener Museum
is gone. And by the way, did we talk about the oh my God, the Ventriloquist Museum?
Yeah, we've talked about that 1,000 times.
Yeah, but did we talk about their 10K run that they just did?
Yes. I don't know if we talked about that on mic.
Nah. So they held a 10K run. They held a 10K run to raise money for the
Tell them what you had to do for it.
You ran with a dummy.
Uh-huh.
And the winner won a $50 gift certificate from the local laundromat.
I already
which was donated.
I run with enough dummies as it is. I'm not carrying them too.
So here's my thing.
So
here's my thing. Where did all that fucking money go if that money that you entered with didn't go to the prize?
Maybe all the dummies got repainted.
Then they lose their patina and they lose value.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good point, I guess.
You can't do that.
Okay.
Can't do that. We
I
are
didn't
going to
think
do a
about that.
Van Haven trip. We are going to do that.
Would you sleep in the dollhouse?
Fuck no.
Really?
Now,
So we
see,
found-
I already have my own sneaky suspicion about what they did with their remodel when they took down all the sheds that had all the dummies.
Okay.
They knocked everything down, built a giant house, and moved the museum inside the house.
Would
So
you
they
sleep
live.
in that house?
They fuck no,
Really?
dude.
So you'll
that's a
go deep
whole
sea diving
shitload-
with a shark in the dark, but
That
you're
is a-
not good with the dummies.
That is a shitload of nope. That's a truckload of nope.
These are the moments in my life where I realize I'm not that crazy. Just so we're very clear. Nothing against Joe Skelly. I'm saying
Tyler,
everybody's got to have their line.
Dude, my line is staying in a fucking house full of ventriloquist dummies, like the one that survived the sunken ship that has like souls impregnated in it or something.
What?
Oh yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Ship disappeared and this trunk washed up on the beaches.
What?
And inside the trunk was the ventriloquist dummy that belonged
No.
to the world famous ventriloquist magician.
No.
Oh fuck no.
That takes us back to a previous episode of the idea of items possessing pieces of the soul.
I wholeheartedly believe that. Chucky. They didn't make that movie for no
come
fucking
on,
reason.
Yeah, but that's a different. Everyone always says that, but I'm like, look, that's not the same. He had to cast the spell to transfer
Okay, well, look,
himself.
I believe, you know.
But I get it.
Have you
It's
ever
the
heard of
same road.
scrying? You ever heard of scrying?
What's that?
Scrying is when you stare in a mirror.
Dude, stop talking. Just stop. You're already going the wrong way with this. You're already going the wrong way.
All right. Well, that's
No.
not what we were going to talk about on this episode anyway.
That's too late. We've done started. We're 12 minutes into this fuckery.
Would you eat blowfish?
Probably not. Especially, remember we discussed that restaurant down the road that always had the ambulance there for blowfish? I mean, I'm assuming that's what it was because they had the big sticker on the outside that said we serve blowfish. And there was every 3 months there's a fucking ambulance over there. So, you know. You've eaten it already, haven't you?
No, I have not.
Oh, you haven't yet?
I have not eaten it.
That and fish tacos, we'll put that on the list.
Yeah, I haven't eaten fish tacos either.
Yeah, that's crazy as fuck.
But I just ate pawpaw salsa.
That-
Which was absolutely amazing.
Right.
Absolutely amazing.
That doesn't seem so bad. And fish tacos are amazing.
So I'm going to have to try.
Unless she's like 6 foot, then you're in trouble. I'm just saying.
Such a pig.
just saying.
Such a pig.
I'm just saying. You know, it might be a reason why it's fishy.
Right.
You know?
Dude, look, I was shocked that the pencil sharpener museum is missing.
I can't believe you went by there and it was just gone, though. That's kind of funny,
The
too.
whole fucking structure
The
is
whole
gone.
thing.
Whole thing's gone.
Well, it was just a shed.
Dude,
wasn't it?
they
Was
poured
that
a
that-
new cement pad down. So maybe they
Oh.
moved it so they could pour the cement pad and they're going to bring it back.
Oh, they said they used the word temporary.
Yeah.
So,
We can only hope. I mean, where else are you going to have the opportunity?
you should have called in advance.
I wasn't there for that. I just happened to be in the same neighborhood.
here's what happens. Joe Skelly shoots down to the pencil sharpening museum. He's walking around. He's perfectly fine. He's making fun of all the nerds and the fucking geeks that are down there. And then, as he's walking through, he sees the pencil sharpener he wanted in the 3rd grade
right?
at the shop that they were selling.
Right.
And he wanted that pencil sharpener, and a big wave of nostalgia just hits him.
Dude, I wonder if they've had any robberies.
And he walks out
You think
feeling
they've
a
had-
changed
you
man.
Think, you think they've had any robberies? Like anybody's
What the
like,
fuck would you steal?
Dude,
There's
that
nothing
exact
worth-
pencil sharpener
The one
that somebody
from
that
the 3rd
wanted,
grade?
that somebody wanted in the 3rd grade.
I
and
mean,
sure
there's
as shit-
Amazon now. There's Amazon. And I don't know how people don't understand that.
Maybe
But here-
it's a crime of passion.
So, oh my God. So here's my thing, and this is where you see, this is a point of age difference. But when I was a teenager, adults would always ask me to find them stuff. They'd be like, "Hey man, do you know where I can find this?" And I'm like, "Yeah, it's called the fucking internet, bro." "Oh, well, I don't go on the internet. Where would I find it there?" And like 10 keystrokes later, I'm like, "Here, it's selling off this website. You call this number, go get it." There really are people like that, and I
yeah.
get it.
Oh yeah,
You know, but think about it. You can find anything now.
you absolutely
Right?
can find anything.
Like track anything down.
right.
You could have even tracked down that place was temporarily out of order before you showed up. Joe Scala was like, nah, I'm just going to show up and fucking
just wing it.
Reap it. Yep,
Yeah.
I'm here.
I'm shooting from the fucking hip today.
Right.
Shooting from the hip.
But I don't know, man. I looked at those pictures and I'm just like, bro, you got some pencil sharpeners in here that were worth 30 cents back in 1998. So I don't know. I was genuinely thinking there was going to be like real historic. No, there's just.
No, there were some.
There are. But there's also just cabinets of 99-cent sharpeners.
Yep.
I think they pulled every sharpener they came across. Didn't matter what the fuck it was.
It probably.
It is. It's a museum. I get it.
Right.
Respect.
Respect.
For you taking your life and doing that.
Wasting your entire retirement.
I'm not going to say wasting. I've fucking done some stupid shit. Okay. And, you know,
my man had a passion for sharp pencils. Right. Did you ever think there was a point in his life where he was like, why can't I ever find a sharp goddamn fucking pencil? And this is what
you think
started.
That's what happened? And his OCD just went insane?
Yeah, his OCD went insane. And then he was like, oh, man, this one looks like a fire truck. Oh, this one looks like a helicopter. Oh, man, this one came from Japan.
This one looks like my wife. Shit.
It's possible. It's possible.
So let's, if I buy you a Chucky doll, would you not take it home?
Fuck no, I wouldn't
really?
take it home, dude.
Genuinely just like, no.
I just have no interest in that.
Really?
Yeah.
That's wild.
Like if, I paid the if I paid the,
the bills with it?
No. If I did a birthday shout out to you from your favorite Island Boys, I mean, would you want that?
That's no good.
All right.
I don't want you to waste your hard-earned money.
I wouldn't be wasting.
What would we get a shout out? Listen, I don't want a shout out from anybody we could beat up with one arm tied behind our backs. And that got face tattoos.
Okay.
And listen, that's throwing some shade.
That is throwing some shade.
Yeah.
That is throwing
You're making us look bad. They're making us look bad. They're making me look bad. What the fuck's wrong with you? Everywhere I go, you a fan of the Island Boys? No, I'm not a fucking fan of the Island Boys.
Because I got these tattoos. I like the Island Boys.
Right. Jesus Christ. Show them the kick. Show them the kick. I saw something.
I just sent you that video the other day where they were doing like spin kicks.
Spinning back kicks with just. You know what you do to somebody who does a spinning back kick like that?
You just catch it.
Walk into them. You don't even catch it, bro. You just walk up to them and they'll fall over. That dude's so far off balance. What I want to know is how he does the back spinning, how he does just the spinning on that much lean. How is he doing that on all those drugs? Because I would imagine if I was doped up like these monkeys must be, it would fucking just, I couldn't do it. Like, look at him, bro. What are you doing?
I don't know.
They look like they let somebody blind tattoo them. Their shit doesn't make any fucking sense.
Do you think they tattooed themselves in the mirror?
Oh, fuck.
Or did they work on each other simultaneously?
That would be too gangster for what they do. No. Don't even. I'm throwing so much hate right now. I don't know where it came from, but it's just they're making us look bad.
All right.
It's like people that shoot guns while they're drunk.
Yeah.
You're making us look bad. Just stop.
Just stop.
This is the reason people think Americans are dumb.
Right.
Because you guys in fucking Florida. Look, Ghost Main had to leave Florida, okay? A rapper named Ghost Main. We've talked about this before.
Yeah.
Motherfucker's got face tattoos and gray white hair like a kung fu master off of a Tarantino movie. And he left Florida. Because of these motherfuckers.
Because of people robbing the drive-thru with baby alligators and
gators.
With gators and shit.
Fucking stretch bikes, lots of drugs, old people, pythons crawling in your butt.
I forgot about your stretch bikes.
Stretch fucking bikes. Why do they stretch every bike?
I don't know. And 30-foot pythons crawling out of your toilet in the middle of the night.
Yeah, okay. I don't want it. No.
No,
We'll go down there and kill some, but no.
For the bounty.
Dude, what would you even do? I couldn't take a shit in Florida. You know how I am. There's no way.
You'd have to poop in a bag.
That first place we went to when we were gone, the first thing I went in there was the bathroom and was like, let me test this toilet. Oh, it's not good enough. We got to go somewhere else. Okay? Without a screen, I'm not putting my butthole near any Chinese camera that a ball python's going to jump out and try to hug my ball sack. Hey, look, my eggs. He grabs them up trying to take them. And they're got small balls, so he might think that, you know? I'm not one of these big, muscular, tough guys that's got big balls. This snake's really going to be like, look at these little tiny fucking huevos I left hanging here. I got to grab these low-hanging fruit and dip set.
I got to take my eggs back.
Yeah,
to the
I got to
nest.
go.
How did my eggs get all the way up here?
Right. How long can a snake hold his breath that he's crawling through the tubes? That's what I want to know, too. I'm not going to look it up because it's going to make the nightmare worse. But I'm going to need some screen. Look, there's the new invention. We're going to invent a screen that goes over the toilet hole. Oh, but then you couldn't shit. Fuck!
It wouldn't work.
No, it didn't work.
It wouldn't work.
I almost had it.
It wouldn't
I
work.
almost had it.
You almost had the $1
I
billion
almost
idea.
had it. What if we make one with a handle where, like, you kind of lift it a little and it displaces, so then you
How
flush
about
the
when
toilet?
you flush the toilet, the screen collapses, allows
There you
everything
go.
through, and then
There-
comes
okay,
back up.
There we go. Okay. All right. I don't want to be
But
the guy fixing
I'm
those
just
screens
telling you,
later.
I think a ball python is strong enough to push through your little screen.
Oh, no. Well, we'd sell cool ones like titanium. And then they'd be bladed on one side.
Oh, yeah. So
When he pushes in, it just
slices
That's
them
all
up.
I can think of. This is a stupid fucking show. We've gone. I thought we couldn't get worse than the last one we recorded. Now somehow we're discussing how to make screens to stop pythons from biting our balls, which I don't even think is a thing, to be honest, because they don't bite your balls. I think they would do the constricting thing more so.
This is getting stupider.
But those black mamba ones, those might bite you, and those are down there, I think.
They don't have black. That's in Africa. Black mambas are not
really?
in Florida.
Oh, why not?
They got.
Hold on, I'm gonna look it up.
They got pythons. They got pythons.
Well, pythons don't bite.
You're thinking
I
of
don't
anacondas.
think, do they?
You're
Pythons bite?
You're thinking of anacondas. Yes, pythons bite too. Their teeth go backwards, so when they bite you, they don't let go.
What the fuck, dude? I thought pythons were the ones that squeezed until they were.
Oh, they also do that, but their fangs go damn near backwards, so when they bite into you, they don't let go, and they get razor sharp teeth, or they get more than one tooth.
I don't like this.
Yeah, look, he
I don't
went
like
down.
this.
He went
Okay.
down the wrong path.
Dangerous. Wait a minute. Hold on. This might be all dangerous. 6 most dangerous. Okay, here we go. 6 most dangerous snakes in Florida. In case you're traveling to Florida, ladies and gentlemen.
In the Everglades.
In the Everglades.
Right.
Venomous snakes in Florida. Come on, just give me the highlights. Okay.
Water moccasins.
You ready?
Cottonmouths.
Cottonmouth is number 2, or water moccasin, right?
Mhm.
Southern copperhead.
Oh yeah, Copperhead Road.
Timber rattlesnake.
Oh yeah, we got them here too.
Dude.
No, sorry, go on.
Dusky pygmy rattlesnake. Oh my god. And eastern diamondback. And then eastern coral snakes.
Oh yeah, don't forget about the coral snakes.
Bro. Coral snakes I know are way up on the list. Rattlesnakes are okay. They give you the warning at least sometimes.
Right.
But
coral snakes don't.
No.
No, fuckers just
I
bite
think
you.
coral snakes are the ones that are black, aren't they?
No, they're like red and yellow and black.
Oh, it's those ones.
Yeah, and they're little. But they're super venomous.
Well, that was my point. Yeah. Okay, yeah, that is the one. So
yeah.
That's not
And
the
there's
one I
a
was thinking
saying
of,
too,
but I've
because
seen
there's
this
another
one.
snake that looks like that, and there's a saying about their stripes. Yellow before black or black before yellow,
Right.
Whatever it is.
How you're gonna die type lets you know if it's the poisonous one.
Yes.
So the coral, this is literally the type of snake I would be worried would crawl up your asshole.
No, they don't. They don't go in the sewers. It's the ball pythons. Look up snakes of the Everglades.
All right.
There you go. That's what you got to worry about. They might have anacondas in the Everglades now.
Well, if they don't, I mean, allegedly they're eating so much that they're big enough now, and it only takes a few generations for you to grow in size.
Listen,
am I crazy or what?
Listen, they're saying that if you killed 1,000 snakes in the Everglades, it wouldn't make a difference.
Jesus.
And they're damn near eating all of the indigenous life in the Everglades and destroying the Everglades. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. You want to hunt? That's a good. I bet that snake's got a good bounty on it.
I'd fuck that snake up. Dynamite, my guy.
Dynamite. You want to go? You want to go dynamite fishing for snakes in the Everglades?
That's all I'm saying.
But now you're killing off all the indigenous species.
Who the fuck cares? I handled the job, didn't I? Pay me my money. Listen, they didn't say I need to do it clean. They just said get the job done.
No, as a matter of fact, I think we read the thing. It said you had
did?
to use like a bolt gun to get the thing in the back of its head.
Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
How about I just go hunt them and don't report them and take their skins and sell them for purses?
What am
and
I going
boots?
to do with that? Well, we got to find the right guy to handle that business.
Yeah, right.
Ugh.
Sell the hides. The skins.
Yeah.
I bet there's a lot of money in
Most snake killing I've ever done was with a shovel. And I missed that motherfucker. He got away. So
that's not.
There's that.
You didn't do a very good job.
Like I said, dynamite. Hard to miss. Hard to miss.
Hard to miss with dynamite.
Hard to miss, baby.
Throw it in the water.
Give me some M1000s. We're going to town.
Everything just floats
Well,
up.
think about it, right? It'd be like a 9-banger. You throw that bitch in there, pop. Oh, he's stunned. Quick, whack him on the head. Crack. Right? I'll bomb him. You whack him.
All right.
That's a good way to go.
All right.
We'll get the engineer to pull him out of the water.
Yeah. Best of luck.
Yeah. We're not
you
going
can deal
with
with that 700-pound, 32-foot
dude. What the
python?
fuck?
20-foot python. Yeah.
Can you believe there's people out there that just want to go fuck with those things?
No.
You saw the new guy claiming to be George of the Jungle, right? That dude was great. He grabbed that snake's head. He's holding it. That thing's like got to be fucking 10 feet long. He's like, I got to hold its head. He's getting kind of mad. You think?
Dude, that snake.
You think?
Dude.
He grabbed him up. He's trying to grab me. Grab him on the other side.
There
I'm
was
like,
a python that swallowed a human in Indonesia.
Dude, that's not the first. That's just the one we caught.
Yeah, that's the one that they found. Yeah.
Right.
Here's my thing. How do you go to sleep and then wake up inside of a snake? How did you not know you were getting swallowed? Or did it constrict him to death first?
So how does it get to you, though? Like, a human
he was
in general...
sleeping on the ground.
You think he was sleeping on the ground? That's what happened?
On the ground.
How do you not notice the snake circling you?
He probably got drunk and passed out.
Fuck that.
Don't get drunk and pass out near the Everglades.
Oh, I never do.
You'll wake up wrapped up inside of a
absolutely
python
never do.
Or a boa.
No, I never do. I don't want to be anywhere near that garbage.
Nope. All right. Well, moving on then. Pencil Sharpener Museum's gone. Stupid Van Haven did their 10K or 5K run with a dummy.
With a dummy attached to you.
Right. And then they gave you a $50 gift certificate for the local laundromat.
What am I going to do with that if I'm not even from there?
Right. It was donated by the local
That's all they
laundromat.
got? They couldn't get a Subway sandwich, Mr. Hero, something?
Nothing.
Nothing, huh?
That was it. That's what they got. Oh, and that T-shirt.
Oh, well, that was worth it.
I got a picture of the T-shirt.
I've heard of dudes running crazy races for T-shirts.
I don't know who would have done that.
Yeah, you can entice anybody with a T-shirt, apparently. That's all I'm saying.
It's very possible. It's very possible that could happen. What was I going to ask you about? I knew I had something I needed to ask you. You ever heard of Three Fingers Lookout? Apparently, it's an old fire tower sitting on top of a mountain.
Okay.
You can stay there. You can go camping up there.
This already sounds bad.
Dude, Google it. It's got incredible views. Three Fingers Lookout.
I got incredible views from Google.
Yeah, well, you can stay on this mountaintop, but you got to get there early because there's no reservations. It's like first come, first serve.
Oh, so if you go all the way up the mountain, you got to go back?
Right.
What's it called? Three Fingers?
Three Fingers Lookout. This thing's literally on top of
This is what they make fucking... Yeah, see, exactly. No.
It's literally on top of a rock outcropping.
No.
And they say you can't piss up on top, so you got to climb down the ladders.
What?
You got to climb down the ladders to take a piss because they don't want you pissing up on the rock top.
Why? Because they don't want it to be like Mount Everest or something?
No, they just want the whole thing up there to be smelling like a piss.
Like urine?
Smelling like urine.
So you go down the mountain to wee-wee?
You climb down the ladder that you have to climb up to get to it, which is probably 100 feet. Right?
Okay.
Climb down 100 feet down, take a piss somewhere. So imagine at the bottom of that ladder, that whole thing smells like piss somewhere. That's all I can imagine, right? So you're walking through a piss field to get to this thing. And you better get there like, I don't know, 6 o'clock.
There's no fucking fields for this. This bitch is right on the top of a fucking... What is this? This was a fire observation tower? Or
yeah, it was a fire observation tower.
For what fire? There's nothing around it but mountains. What's catching fire?
All the woods around it.
Bullshit. This is the goddamn Lord of the Rings signal flare is what this is. Motherfucker's in the middle of nowhere. I think this bitch is wearing a strap just to walk around the building. Yeah, that's what this is. This is to signify that Mordor is risen. And, you know... They don't want you to piss on top because they don't want the trolls to be able to smell you and come up and realize
and know where the fuck you are.
Right.
Right.
You got to hide this.
And you better light your signal fire.
Right. This is some Raz Al Ghul shit. Yeah, look at the fucking ladder you got to climb. I'm good. My fat ass ain't making it up that ladder. What's the fucking weight strength on the weight level on this is for skinny vegans that weigh less than 160 pounds.
And look, and here's the thing, right? Once the people at the top, first of all, the people on the top, they have to decide that they're going to leave that day. You know what I'm saying? Because it's first come, first serve, right? So let's say you get up there 6 o'clock in the morning and they don't want to check out of their thing until 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
That's
right?
two.
That means you got to hang out upside.
That's 2 ladders just stacked on top of each other on rocks. This isn't even legit. This is a Home Depot manager's fucking nightmare. This is ridiculous.
You're absolutely.
If they tell me that I'm gotta climb the mountain and get the blue flower to eat, I'm fucking gonna be mad at Ra's al Ghul here, because that's what this is right here. I'm pretty sure you can see Robin in the background over here in this picture, hiding in the back, getting ready to jump out and ninja scare you. Where'd you even find this shit at? 3 fingers lookout.
Dude,
oh my God.
It's the place I'd go. But I'd be really fucking pissed if I climbed up there at 6 o'clock in the morning to be the first person up there. Somebody's camping in that shits, right? And they're like, we're not going to leave till 2 o'clock. But if you leave and then somebody else gets in queue before you, right?
Okay.
You're wrecked, right? You got to make a deal with the people on the inside. Be like, look, bro, you're leaving at 2. I'm not fucking leaving until you leave, and then I'm going in.
Right, but then somebody sneaks up there and grabs it.
That'd be fucking livid. Fucking livid.
A very challenging hike to a lookout in the mountain loop area. Hike a road and then along a trail to gorgeous goat flats. From there, the route kicks up, etc., etc., etc. Built in 1930, so we definitely don't want to stay there.
I wonder if you can hear Bigfoots from up there.
I want to know how high this thing is off the ground, the elevation. Oh, it's Washington Trails. It's in Washington?
Yep.
We don't want to go there. It's full of hippies. It's just sad motherfuckers. I heard they're real sad up there because of the weather. It's like Britain, but in America. Right. The weather just sucks.
Speaking of Britain, I just watched the whole thing where they drained one of their canals, like in London.
Okay.
But a bunch of people were just crawling through the mud to help clean up the canal.
Oh.
But you know what they decided not to do? They didn't get out there and dredge out the canal. They just get people on hip waders down there just picking trash out of it.
Oh.
It's still waist deep in mud.
I think there's more shit in there than mud.
Oh, yeah.
No pun intended, but pun intended.
Right.
Yeah. So I'm good on all that noise.
Well, that's England for you.
Right.
No offense to our former sovereigns.
Right. What happens when you fucking find an arm in there, bro?
Well, then maybe they're going to be looking at...
Do you raise your hand like you're a fucking gold miner and you're like, I found one, boss. I found one.
Dude,
and you hand over the hand?
Do they give you like a little orange flag that you place in the ground where you found the part?
God.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know how they handle that.
That's ridiculous.
I was kind of surprised that they decided not to dredge it. I mean, you already drained it, so you might as well dredge it, right?
Don't you dredge it before?
We want the canal to be healthier, right?
Am I like dumb?
Keep it full and just dredge it out, right?
Yeah, that's what they do for bodies and stuff.
No, dredging for bodies is they take a hook and they throw it in the water and just drag it along the bottom.
What are we talking about?
Dredging where they go in with big shovel scoops and scoop all the mud out.
Oh, yeah, no, I only knew about the whole body looking thing.
Dragging a hook.
Yeah, I did not. Okay, I didn't realize there was 2 ways to do that. That's interesting. Okay, gotcha. I was imagining just a big giant fucking net type thing, but more of maybe a mesh thing. I don't know.
No, it's like a 5-clawed hook thing that they just throw on and drag across the bottom until they hook a body.
That's how they do that for bodies too?
Yeah.
Well, that's fucked up.
That's how they look for the bodies.
That's not good. It's just going to destroy everything as you pull it up. I mean, they're already bloated, and I get it, but still, they're going to be squishy. So you really want to poke them full of holes?
Well, that's why they send divers down there looking for them.
Divers first.
Yeah, divers first.
Okay. Well,
let's get off that. Moving on.
Yeah, moving on.
The rarest blood type in the world is Rh null blood, also known as golden blood, and is only identified in 43 people during the last 53 years.
What the fuck? I thought it was like O negative. Or O.
And it makes their
blood
look gold.
Is that their veins looking gold?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I find all the interesting shit for you. Yeah.
Imagine you're trying to hook up with a chick. You're like, I want her to have gold veins. Takes you 30 years to find her. Then you go on your first date and you can't even stand her.
40, right?
Or she can't stand you.
40 years, there's only been 50 to 53 people with it in the last 40 years. You know what a rare anomaly that is? Like, what is that, 1 in a billion?
You know why there's only 50 people?
Why?
Because all the weird occultist people are grabbing those people up, thinking their blood's full of life.
Oh.
Ooh.
Why don't they just hook up with each other and produce more babies?
Right.
With more gold blood. Right.
They're like pandas. Useless bastards. Bastards.
Fucking pandas are fucking useless.
Pandas are
absolutely useless.
Really?
You ever watch Knight Rider?
Of course.
Growing up? What'd you think of old Michael Knight?
Yes.
You liked him?
Of course.
Dug him? David Hasselhoff? Running around with that
before I knew what he was.
Running around with a big giant cowboy buckle.
And I mean, it did him even better. It only got better for him when he was the team leader of Pamela Anderson's lifeguard unit. So
right.
I mean,
it only got better.
Right.
Then he became that German rock star.
Yeah, that part I'm not so sure about, but
where he sang on the Berlin Wall.
Yeah, I let the Europeans do what they want because that ain't my business. As an American and your across the water neighbor, I believe I should just leave you the fuck alone.
You just do what you want.
Leave me alone. Right.
All right.
You want to worship Hasselhoff? I'm not going to say nothing about it.
He's a multi-platinum.
I'll trade you Hasselhoff for Elton John.
Right. Well, you know why they like him, dude.
Why?
Because he's Hasselhoff, the name. It's German.
Yeah, but that can't be the reason. I thought it was because he held his shirt open and had a big fucking hair.
Yeah, he had a hairy chest with a gold chain.
Yeah.
And a medallion.
Yeah.
Oh, that could have been it too.
You really think that has a lot to do with his fame over there?
I guarantee it does.
Really?
Like, what if if his name was like?
Okay.
I don't know.
You're always hearing about artists, again, Elton John in particular, that reference, hey, I couldn't make it in my own country, and then you guys adopted me up, blah, 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 blah. I don't know, man. I just assumed it was because they like weird stuff, and he's weird.
That's very possible. But I'm throwing my hat in the ring with it's because his last name was Hasselhoff.
Have you ever listened to his music?
I did just watch the video of him singing at the Berlin Wall with a jacket that had lights all over it. They were flashing all over the place.
No.
Oh, yeah.
That's no good.
Yeah, he was in a cherry picker.
Was he any good?
Rocking out.
Was he
and
any
the crowd
good?
was going crazy.
Really?
The crowd was going nuts. They loved them some David Hasselhoff. So anyway, Knight Rider. What kind of car was he driving?
I don't know.
Trans Am. Black Trans Am, right?
Yeah.
Black Trans Am, right?
Okay.
What was the car called?
KIT.
KIT. Do you know what KIT stood for?
No.
Knight Industries 2000.
Get the fuck out of here.
Dead serious. Dead serious. Knight Industries 2000, because that was supposed to be the cutting edge, right? They thought 2000, right?
Oh, that we were going to have these cool talking. I mean, we do actually technically have.
But they're like
cars.
This is technology of 2000.
Right.
Now.
This is so ahead of its game.
So cutting edge, right?
Well, yeah, I mean, we do have, they weren't wrong. We do have talking cars.
Yep.
North Star, or what is that thing called? Landstar, Land Nav. Yeah, I don't know. I saw it in a movie.
So
I'm not rich enough to have a car that talks to me.
I just rewatched the very first episode.
How was it?
It was amazing.
Does he drive that car through a lot of walls?
He did in the very first episode.
Yeah, I feel like
like 2 or 3 times.
Right.
Right? Because the car's supposed to be indestructible.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, the car's pretty much indestructible.
Dude, other than the car talking, I don't really remember anything about that show.
It had all kinds of stuff in it, right?
Did it have rockets? I think it had rockets.
Yeah, it had flamethrowers and
so it
oil
did.
slicks.
It was a 007 car.
Yeah, it's a 007 car. Okay. It has all kinds of crazy stuff.
They stole that.
So, yeah, his real name in the TV show was Michael Long.
That's what she said.
Michael Long gets shot and he's supposed to be dead, and they save him and give him plastic surgery. And he assumes the name Michael Knight because Mr. Knight from Knight Industries is the one that funds the car, and then Mr. Knight dies.
Oh, of course.
So he assumes the name Michael Knight. So that
they stole this from Face Off.
Yes, that the people who supposedly killed him didn't know he was still alive, so that he could investigate crimes and solve crimes and fight those who operate above the law.
Who was he funded by?
Knight Industries.
That's it. So just some private sector.
Some private sector.
Bust your head up.
Right.
Vigilante.
Yep. Pretty much. Your eyes just got really big.
No.
Do you remember him driving into the back of the semi truck to get the car worked on?
Yes.
And then he would just
was one of my favorite things.
Yeah, and they would drop the tailgate and he would roll right off the back of that thing.
Yep.
Right.
Yep. The team stuff was always cool. Like if you can see somebody like, hey, I have this special car, but this is how I do it, right? Like how they always showed Batman's lair and Alfred. That to me was always cooler than watching Batman beat up a bunch of punks.
Gotcha.
I was like, bro, show me your base. Show me how you're doing this. Show me how it's right.
Yeah.
So the Knight Rider thing. We haven't seen too many of those. Wait, somebody just did a movie where it was the same thing. They had a traveling base and it was in a truck, but I can't remember what it was. Oh yeah, Blade.
Yeah.
Blade had one too.
Yep.
Yeah. He didn't just do that movie though, so it's got to be another one.
So it turns out his skill set, because he was a cop. Michael Long was a cop.
Oh, there we go.
But
big, broad skill set.
But before he was a cop, he was Army intel in Vietnam.
Oh, they're making it thick. I feel it.
And in the first episode or second episode, there's a lot of people, because that was back in the day where they said Vietnam vets still an active duty military. They had Vietnam vets all over the place.
Oh,
right.
Yeah.
So, Magnum PI, Vietnam vet.
Really?
Yep, in the TV show.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it was alluded that he was a Navy SEAL. He actually wore.
Did he wear a
trident? He wore a trident on his baseball hat.
Oh, I have seen that. I just did not connect the two.
Yeah, and remember he was always wearing those booty shorts with the Hawaiian shirts.
Right. That has definitely sprung a lot of culture in the gun community, so to speak.
Oh, as of recently, yeah.
I mean, that's always been a thing. Booty short, high shorts and Hawaiian shirts is but the Hawaiian shirts comes from that era. Those guys,
and it came from all those cop shows. Like
is Magnum PI Selleck?
Tom Selleck, yeah,
it is. Okay,
the mustache,
right. That's exactly what I was.
Mustache, baseball hat,
right.
Hawaiian shirt,
right. Okay.
And booty shorts.
And that's where that legacy comes from.
That's exactly
Thanks
where
a
it
lot,
comes.
Tom Selleck. Was he military in the real life?
I don't think so.
Yeah, okay.
I don't think so. I could be wrong.
Right. I mean, hey, that was way before the internet and everybody telling everybody what they did.
And here's the other thing. In Magnum PI, all the dudes he worked with, like the helicopter pilot and his friend Rick that was like ran the bar and all that other stuff.
Right. We're all special forces guys.
With him in Vietnam.
Right. Of course. Of course. It's like a Deadpool thing.
So they had a team of commandos that would help him on his private investigations out in the Hawaiian Islands.
How many of those people do you think are running around the world doing that kind of shit? Because there are. That's definitely one thing we've learned is most stories come from something.
Oh, I'm sure.
A bunch of team guys running around doing their own thing. Chris Pratt just did that show about the teams, and he had a whole bunch of henchmen running around. See, you've always got to have a team.
Army of One, bullshit.
Right.
Nobody's ever done anything by themselves.
No, I don't think it's possible either.
Yeah.
I really don't.
And I'm going to throw this out there. Oswald, Army of One, bullshit.
Right. I definitely don't. Yeah, we're not getting into that.
All right. Last thing real quick. We're going to tie this up because we just talked about with the engineer off mic, and I'm fucked up about it.
Okay.
Thomas the Tank Engine.
What are you thinking?
When Thomas the Tank Engine, right? They're supposed to treat them like people because they talk.
Okay.
But when one of those engines would get old, they'd scrap them.
Right.
So it was like,
what do they do? Just put them in a barn?
No, they would tear them apart for scrap.
Oh.
But they were alive and talking. And they're like, oh, sorry, Johnny. You don't work anymore, so we're going to scrap you. No, I don't want to get scrapped.
Now I'm confused.
Yeah.
Maybe it's their way of telling young kids that all circle of life has to come to an end.
Yeah, but the dude was alive and talking, and they're like, no, we're going to cut you up for scrap metal.
Oh, my.
Yeah, that's kind of messed up. Kind of messed up.
So no Chucky dolls for you.
No, God, let's leave that alone.
All right.
All right.
Checking.
All right. Is that it?
I'm going to explore things. I'm going to Google things later.
Okay, don't you dare. Anyway, basebasement.com. The new page is up. The new sticker's up. Get your friends, family members, somebody else's sticker. Show your pride. Go to your favorite platform. Hit that like, subscribe. Hit all them stars and bars and give us likes and tell your friends about it, right?
Tell
Boost
your
us up.
mom. That's what I want the most.
Yeah, tell your mom. Help us beat the algorithm. Help us beat the algorithm.
Fuck the algorithm.
Take care till you hear us from next time. 30, 97 seconds.